Everyone feels a certain level of FOMO at different times in their lives. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. This term was introduced in 2004 to describe a phenomenon observed on social networking sites. It involves two parts. One, it's the perception of missing out, as well as the second part, it's followed up with a compulsive behavior to maintain these social connections. Today, I'm going to expand on what FOMO is, I'm going to outline the effects of FOMO, and I'm going to discuss the causes of FOMO, as well as provide you strategies on what you can do to address FOMO. So let me get right into it. What is FOMO? The fear of missing out. Well, this refers to the feeling or perception that others are having way more fun, that they're living better lives or experiencing better things than you are. It involves a deep sense of envy and can affect your self-esteem. It's exacerbated by social media sites such as Instagram and Facebook. Now, FOMO isn't just the sense that there might be better things that you could be doing at this moment. It's the feeling that you're missing out on something that's fundamentally important that others are experiencing right now, such as when you aren't participating in the latest trends on social media. FOMO can also be as simple as routinely checking your text messages. So instantly picking up your phone when you get a notification. Signing up even for an activity despite the possibility of burnout from a full schedule. That's FOMO. So, what are the effects of FOMO? Well, it can affect your overall health and wellness. If you become overloaded with social events and activities to avoid FOMO, it can impact your sleep and eating habits. And this can lead to fatigue, headaches, lack of motivation, performance issues at work and school, as well as burnout. It can also trigger anxiety or feelings of loneliness. With FOMO, you might cycle through some self-critical thoughts like, what will happen if I miss out on something? Or if I'm not there? Will I be talked about negatively for missing the event? Will people think less of me because I'm not following a certain trend? This cycle of anxious thoughts and the need to keep up could ultimately result in symptoms of depression. FOMO can also lead some people to do or say things they typically wouldn't just to appear in the know or get in with the cool crowd. So what causes FOMO? Well, it's a long-standing fear, but it has been triggered by social media. The idea that you might be missing out on a good time is not new. Social media has simply accelerated this phenomenon in several ways because people tend to compare their regular life to the highlights of others' lives. So your sense of normal becomes skewed and you seem to be doing worse than your peers. You might see detailed photos of your friends enjoying fun times without you, which is something that people may not have been so readily aware of in past generations. Social media creates a platform for bragging. It's where things, events, and even happiness itself seems to be in competition at times. People are comparing their best, picture-perfect experiences, which may lead you to wonder what you are lacking. The fear of missing out was found to be associated with a lower sense of having your needs met, as well as a lower feeling of life satisfaction in general. So, a fear of missing out can actually stem from unhappiness and a dissatisfaction with life, and that these feelings can lead us to increasing our time on social media. However, more time on social media can actually make us feel worse about ourselves and our lives rather than better. So if you do struggle with FOMO, what can you do about it? Well, understanding where the problem lies is the first step in overcoming it. So I want you to try the following. Change your focus. Rather than focus on what you lack, notice what you have. Add more positive people to your feed. Hide people who tend to brag too much or who aren't supportive of you. You can change your feed to show you less of what triggers your FOMO and have your feed show you more of what makes you feel good about yourself. Another thing that you can do, now you may not like this, but try a digital detox because spending too much time on your phone or social media apps can increase FOMO. So reducing your usage or even doing a digital detox where you take a break from digital devices may help you focus more on your life without making these constant comparisons. Now, if you want to do a complete digital detox, or sometimes that's not even possible, well, let's say it's not possible, then consider limiting your use of certain social media apps that make you feel as if you are missing out. Temporarily remove those apps or set daily limits on how much you will use them. Any kind of time spent away from social media, this can help you become more present and more intentional in your daily life, and it refreshes your connections to yourself as well as other people around you. Also, keep a journal. It's common to post on social media to keep a record of the fun things you do. However, you might find yourself noticing a little too much about whether people are validating your experiences online. If this is the case, you may want to take some of your photos and memories offline and keep a personal journal of your best memories, either online or on paper. Keeping a journal can help you shift your focus from public approval to private appreciation of the things that make your life great. This shift can sometimes help you get out of the cycle of social media and FOMO. Also, seek out real connections. You might find yourself seeking a greater connection when you're feeling depressed or anxious, and this is healthy, but these feelings of loneliness or exclusion are actually our brain's way of telling us that we want to seek out greater connections with others and increase our sense of belonging. Unfortunately, social media engagement is not always the way to accomplish this. You might be running from one bad situation right into an even worse one. So rather than trying to connect more with people on social media, why not arrange to meet up with someone in person? Making plans with a good friend, creating a group outing, or doing anything social that gets you out with friends can be a nice change of pace. And it can help you shake that feeling that you're missing out, as it puts you in the center of of the action. Now, if you don't have time to make plans, even a direct message on social media to a friend can foster a greater and more intimate connection than posting to all of your friends and hoping for these likes. Another strategy is practicing meditation and mindfulness. Mindfulness practices like meditation and yoga can be wonderful for developing a sense of calm and remaining in the present moment. Quieting your mind and focusing on your breathing can increase your own awareness that whatever is currently causing FOMO may not be worth your energy or time. Even taking a nice walk in nature can help restore a sense of balance and purpose that you simply can't get from scrolling and liking posts on Instagram. Also focus on gratitude. Studies show that engaging in gratitude-enhancing activities like gratitude journaling or simply telling others what you appreciate about them can lift your spirits as well as those of everyone around you. This is partly because it's harder to feel as if you lack the things you need in life when you're focused on the abundance you already have. It also holds true because making others feel good makes us feel good. Another strategy is when you're struggling with this stuff, if you try it and you're still not getting the effects that you want, go to therapy. If this fear of missing out affects your day-to-day life and functioning to such a large degree, therapy might be a good option for you to regain clarity and balance. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one version of talk therapy where a therapist can help you recognize triggers for anxious or depressive thoughts and then help you create better ways to cope with them. I hope you've learned something from this video, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below of what resonated with you. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called, Is Skipping Celebrations Dysfunctional? And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, and remember to keep your mental game on.